Thank you. Now I give the floor to Mrs. Mazalu. Thank you again for joining us. The floor is yours.
Thank you. I have a presentation and a video. Wonderful. I'm honored by your invitation and attention, and I thank you for this privilege. As I represent the European University College Association, which is a network of university residences and colleges in 18 countries, representing more than 20,000 students. And I have here with me a student delegation that I'm happy to represent. My objective here today is twofold. Share a promising practice tested successfully in Italy, and I come here with a personal request to challenge the honorable members of this House to become champions of European youth. You have, in our opinion, a strategic opportunity to leverage housing policy and use it also as an educational policy. This improves many aspects beyond housing: educational access, employment precarity, brain drain, and student well-being. I don't present you something really novel, but is a solution based on the roots, tradition, and innovation of European higher education as it was more than 1,000 years ago. Students living and learning together. This is a student housing with an educational mission that is also affordable. Going to the next slide. The solution we are bringing to our attention is the Italian model of the University Colleges of Merit, which are private, non-profit actors all over Italy that offer a residential ecosystem that combines accessibility, education and inclusion. Of course, the foundation is in the facilities, in the residential spaces, but also in the community life. Students learn to live together and be active change makers. At the heart of the model, it's the training. Each student has an personalized educational project based on their student and academic interest and aspirations. It's a model based on soft skill development, active citizenship, and building its essential competencies. But what makes special this model is the student affairs professionals. Students receive high support from trained educators who help students become confident protagonists of their learning journey. Going to the next slide, is this affordable? How much does it cost? This is a comparison of a monthly average cost for a family to live either in a college in Italy, in the University College of Merit, or in an apartment. As you see in the main cities around Italy, it makes sense because students not only have the rent, but also the meals and the educational activities. And it's important to mention that rents, the costs, are based on the income of students' family. So this means a real support for low and middle income families. Of course, the real cost is much lower, much higher. Sorry, going to the next slide. It costs, wonderful, the next, let's see. Yes, 15,000 euros per student per year. So who pays for the difference? The African province says that it takes a village to raise a child, and I think in Italy it takes a country to contribute to the education of its youth. And we see this as a virtuous system of public and private co-financing. More than 60% of students receive scholarship or reduced fees, thanks to 30% of public contributions from the Italian Ministry of the University. This means operating grants that are transformed in scholarship or fee reductions. 30% comes from cooperation with social welfare and social security institutions. And of course, 40% comes from private contribution. And you might ask, who are these people? These are banking foundation, companies focused on social responsibility, alumni, or other university. So it can work. Going forward, we believe this is a model for social mobility, holistic development, but also sustainable investment. It's a model that has been working more than 70 years. Moving forward. And to give you some data, the time college students in a college take to graduate is 95% compared with a national average of 52%. And 97% find work within a year, compared to a national average of 75%. So it has a real economic and social impact. Indeed, we are talking about educational student housing that can help fight rising costs for low and middle-income families, employment precarity, and the mental health crisis. Just to conclude, before I show you the video, we have a message for you from around Europe. But what we recommend is a European model of student housing, integrating education, community life, and well-being. We hope for a European co-financing framework that highlights the importance to have public and private and social innovation, so bring together public and private cooperation. And we want to highlight that social housing operators have a wonderful role, and they can act as investment multipliers to ensure affordability for students. And I conclude with my final pitch for you. To have a bold vision for educational housing policy. We have a very high expectation of current generation. They have to navigate housing crisis, they have to deal with rising prices, with job insecurity, while also maintaining world peace, energy, digital transition, and much more. We have high expectations of young people. We believe they are capable, but we also believe that we owe them the support, the high support they need to access quality education so they can prepare as best as they can. So let's use housing policy as a step forward. And I think you can say you cannot win Olympics on individual talent and hard work alone. You win it because also of the high support to develop that talent, to stay motivated and work hard for ambitious goals. So my invitation is to invest in young people, and I bring the voice of some of them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I give the floor to Mr. Lenihan.
I ask your permission to put the video. It's very short. Yes.
Sorry, I thought you were done. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. It was nice to have the voice